Before she became everyone's favorite girl next door, brainy sleuth, or emotionally complex nurse, Linda Cardellini was just a kid with a dream and a ton of grit to back it up. From game shows and awkward auditions to Emmy nominations and cult classics, her journey is packed with unexpected turns. Stick around! You're about to discover the behind-the-scenes life of Linda Cardellini that even her biggest fans might not know. She got her first taste of fame on The Price is Right. Back in college, while still figuring out her path, Linda Cardellini made an appearance on The Price is Right. She was just a student at Loyola Marymount University when she spun the wheel and actually won a fireplace. Funny enough, she later joked that it wasn't exactly a practical prize for a broke California student in a warm climate, but it was a memory she'd never forget. It was her first time on national television, and while she wasn't acting, it lit that fire for performing in front of an audience. She later said she kept the fireplace and used it in her apartment for years. She worked an ice cream job while auditioning. When she wasn't in class or on stage, Linda Cardellini was behind the counter of an ice cream shop. Like many aspiring actors, she had to pay the bills while chasing roles. She's mentioned that customer service taught her patience, especially when someone got way too passionate about hot fudge ratios. She once joked that she used to practice different accents and character voices while serving customers, a method that paid off later in her career as a voice actor. She almost didn't get the role in Freaks and Geeks. Linda Cardellini's big break came with Freaks and Geeks in 1999. She played Lindsay Weir, a high-achieving teen who suddenly questions everything and drifts toward the freaks at school. But here's the kicker, she almost didn't get the role. Her audition came in last minute, and she didn't think she nailed it. But the creators saw something real, something authentic. That one-season show changed her life forever, and to this day, Freaks and Geeks is still a fan favorite, and Lindsay Weir remains one of the most authentic portrayals of teenage angst ever put on screen. She nearly gave up acting after Freaks and Geeks. Even though Freaks and Geeks became a cult hit, it was canceled after just one season. The disappointment hit hard. Linda Cardellini later admitted that she seriously considered quitting acting. But instead, she doubled down, taking smaller roles, auditioning relentlessly, and eventually landing the part that would introduce her to a massive audience, Velma in Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo made her a pop culture icon. When she took on the role of Velma in the 2002 live-action Scooby-Doo, Linda Cardellini went all in. The orange sweater, the bowl cut, the glasses, she made Velma cool again. Fans praised her for bringing both heart and humor to the role. Interestingly, she kept Velma's glasses as a memento and occasionally brings them out for Halloween parties. She reprised the role in Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, cementing her status as one of the most beloved iterations of the character. ER was supposed to be temporary. When Linda Cardellini joined ER as Samantha Taggart, the plan was for a brief appearance. But her chemistry with the cast and her no-nonsense take on a single mom nurse made her a fan favorite. She ended up staying for 6 seasons. Her character saw major storylines involving motherhood, trauma, and even kidnapping, turning Sam Taggart into one of the show's most resilient figures. In interviews, she called the experience a masterclass in television and credited it with sharpening her dramatic instincts. She got an Emmy nomination for Mad Men in just 9 episodes. In Mad Men, Linda Cardellini played Sylvia Rosen, Don Draper's conflicted mistress. She appeared in just 9 episodes, but delivered such a powerful performance that she was nominated for a Primetime Emmy. The role required her to portray complex emotions, guilt, desire, detachment, all in the restrained atmosphere of 1960s suburbia. The nomination proved that she could make a lasting impression, even in limited screen time. Her bond with Christina Applegate was very real. When Dead to Me premiered in 2019, fans loved the chemistry between Linda Cardellini's character Judy and Christina Applegate's Jen. But behind the scenes, their bond grew even deeper. When Applegate was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, Linda supported her both professionally and personally. They call each other sisters, and their real-life closeness added extra emotional weight to the show. Applegate even credited Linda with helping her get through filming some of the hardest moments of her life. She's part of the Marvel Universe, even if you didn't notice. Linda Cardellini plays Laura Barton, Hawkeye's wife, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Her character adds emotional grounding to an otherwise explosive world. What's wild is that she didn't know she was going to be in Avengers Endgame until almost the last minute. She filmed her scenes in secret and joked that she was more nervous about keeping spoilers than about the acting itself. She keeps her personal life quiet but grounded. Unlike many celebrities, Linda keeps a low profile. She doesn't post much on social media and rarely appears in tabloids. Instead, she focuses on meaningful work and a grounded personal life. She lives with her longtime partner, has a daughter, and has made it clear that privacy is a big deal to her. She once said, "Some things are just for me." She has said that staying offline helps her focus on family, her craft, and the things that truly matter. Her daughter once asked her, "Mom, are you famous?" To which Cardellini replied, "Not really, just to people who like Scooby-Doo." From 90s sitcom guest spots to emotional Emmy-nominated roles and superhero cameos, Linda Cardellini's career is all about longevity, talent, and quiet brilliance. She's the definition of versatile and one of the most underrated stars in Hollywood. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment. What's your favorite Linda Cardellini role?